Pro Day is back for round 3. We are at round 3 already. Can you believe it? After 2 wild rounds, is this one going to be a little bit more predictable? Are we going to see some huge scores? Are we going to see some of those late kicks, that late drama? Let us know what you think in the comments. But generally, Rich and I are pretty aligned on this one. There's a little bit of fudging at the bottom maybe to make sure that we weren't absolutely identical. The Thursday night game, you can watch that for free in the UK and Ireland on YouTube with our friends over at FR-UK Rugby. Yes, Agen versus Grenoble. We're really looking forward to that because we are going to Agen in a few weeks' time. But we do think that Grenoble, they're a slightly weakened team. We do think they should have too much for Agen. Provence, shock defeat. They didn't lose for 18 months at home before last week's loss to Valence Romans. They aren't going to lose 2 in a row. They're definitely not going to lose to Biarritz, who are a week away from home. Brive, they host the team that upset Provence last week. Valence, can Valence do it 2 weeks in a row? We don't think so. We think it's just going to be too much. Brive will be too strong. Oyonnax v Colomiers is probably the toughest one to call of these fixtures. Colomiers going really well. They were really impressive in the first half last week. Oyonnax have been edged out in 2 tight ones at the death. They are at home. We reckon they've got enough power. Colomiers maybe not at full strength this evening or this week. Soyot-Angoulême v Dax. We were at this game last year and Soyot-Angoulême absolutely blew away Dax. We are expecting something similar this week. Béziers, 2 up and down results for them. Hammered away at Biarritz, then hammering Nevers at home last week. Going away to Aurillac, we are backing the lack in that one. Béziers not shown enough consistency yet. Nevers v Carcassonne. Carcassonne got their first win of the season back in Pro Day 2 last week, but going to Nevers is tough, as Agen showed a few weeks ago. Nevers are really, really strong at home. They're just going to have too much strength, too much power. And then finally, the Friday evening game, the one that we cannot agree on. Rich is going for Van. He thinks Van are the strongest side in Pro Day 2. They have looked really, really formidable. I'm very, very tempted to go for Van. But I'm going for Mont-de-Marsan. They've lost 2 in a row, and this is exactly the sort of scenario where they pick up a win. They'll go way stronger than they did last week. They were very weak away at Agen. They'll probably pick a much stronger side closer to the one that lost to Colomiers in the first round. Can we see some Fijian flair? Can we see some of that Georgian muscle? Who knows? Let's see. Let us know what you think. There we are, roughly in agreement this week. Perhaps slightly more predictable, but there is a shock somewhere in that. Let us know where you think that's going to be. Could be anywhere, because it's always the weeks that you think are going to be predictable that are always the biggest shocks. So get in touch and enjoy Pro Day 2 round 3.